Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bachelor Nation News. Bachelor Nation has fallen in love with Charles L. on the Golden Bachelorette. He is so sincere that even Jess Palmer has deemed him a national treasure. Now, he's opening up about what led him to apply to be on the show. Plus, he shared what he loves about Joan Vassos the most. Keep reading to find out more. Why did Charles L. join the Golden Bachelorette? Charles Ling, or better known as Charles L., has made quite an impression on fans of the Golden Bachelorette. Now, he is sharing exactly what led him to join the show in hopes of finding love again. Bachelor Nation caught up with Charles to get the scoop. He revealed that it was really his daughter who put the idea in his head. He had heard of the Golden Bachelor but had never watched it. She got him to sit and watch, telling him she thought he would find it interesting. He watched for a bit, then the phone rang and he stopped. The following day she started up again about him needing to move on and telling him that he deserved to be happy. So he decided to apply, and then, within a few days, the phone rang and the interviews began. What drew him to Joan? Charles L. was also asked what drew him to Joan Vassos. One thing he pointed out was their age. They are similar in age and also do not live a great distance from each other. He also said, "After the first meeting, I met with Joan face to face. I realized that she's a good communicator. She really knows how to talk to other people when they have a little bit of trouble, and she will guide you. So she's a good listener and a good communicator. When you listen to her, she's very articulate." Charles also shared what he thinks of the other men. He likes them all and thinks they all have great qualities. He's not used to dating a woman who is dating multiple men at one time. However, he has confidence in himself and thinks that he has some qualities that Joan does like. As for his first prom, he had a good time. He's not sure what his friends all over the world will think, but it was a good time with Joan. What do you think of Charles L. on the Golden Bachelorette? Stay tuned for more updates, and don't miss an all-new episode of the Golden Bachelorette Wednesday night on ABC. Bachelor Nation News. Today, we're diving deep into a fan favorite from the Golden Bachelorette. Charles L. Bachelor Nation has truly fallen in love with him. His sincerity and charm have caught the attention of viewers and even Jess Palmer, who has declared him a national treasure. In this video, we'll explore why Charles decided to join the show and what he loves most about his connection with Joan Vassos. So stay tuned as we unpack this captivating story. Charles L.'s journey to the Golden Bachelorette. Charles Ling, affectionately known as Charles L., has made quite an impression on fans of the Golden Bachelorette. His genuine demeanor and warm-hearted personality have resonated deeply with viewers, making him a standout contestant. But what led him to take this leap of faith and apply for the show? Influence of his daughter. It turns out, the inspiration came from a very special person in his life, his daughter. Charles revealed in an interview that he had heard of the Golden Bachelor but had never actually watched it himself. One day, his daughter encouraged him to sit down and check it out. She had a hunch that he might find the show interesting, and so he did, albeit briefly. Just as he started to get into it, the phone rang, pulling him away from the screen. The following day, his daughter brought it up again, insisting that he needed to move on and find happiness. Her encouragement was heartfelt. She reminded him that he deserved to be happy after what he had been through. Inspired by her words, Charles made the brave decision to apply for the show. Shortly after submitting his application, he received a call, and the interviews began. A leap of faith. Charles L.'s journey to the Golden Bachelorette is a testament to the influence that family can have on our decisions. It's often easy to stay in our comfort zones, but sometimes it takes a gentle nudge from a loved one to push us toward new opportunities. This leap of faith not only showcases Charles's willingness to embrace change, but also highlights the importance of seeking happiness in life after challenging times. First impressions of Joan Vassos. Now, let's talk about what drew Charles to Joan Vassos. From their very first meeting, Charles was struck by their compatibility. One of the significant factors for him was their similar ages and the fact that they lived relatively close to each other. This commonality likely contributed to a sense of familiarity and ease when they first connected. Communication is key. During their initial conversations, Charles discovered that Joan is an excellent communicator. He noted how articulate she is and how adept she is at guiding others through conversations, especially when topics get a little tricky. This quality is incredibly important in any relationship, and it seems that Joan's ability to listen and communicate effectively has captured Charles' admiration. Charles remarked, "After the first meeting, I realized that she's a good communicator. She really knows how to talk to other people when they have a little bit of trouble, and she will guide you. So she's a good listener and a good communicator." This is a crucial observation, as effective communication can lay a strong foundation for any relationship, especially in a setting where multiple men are vying for Joan's affection. Building confidence. Despite the unique dynamic of dating in a group setting, Charles expressed that he is confident in himself and believes he possesses qualities that Joan appreciates. It's refreshing to hear a contestant express self-assurance while navigating the complexities of a competitive dating environment. The other men. As for the other contestants, Charles has only good things to say. He mentioned that he likes all of the other men and recognizes the great qualities they bring to the table. This sentiment fosters a sense of camaraderie among the men, despite the competitive nature of the show. A unique experience. Charles also shared that he isn't used to dating someone who is simultaneously dating multiple men. This adds an extra layer of complexity to the situation. However, he maintains a positive attitude and believes that he can hold his own. It's interesting to consider how each contestant navigates their feelings for Joan while trying to build connections in a group setting. Reflecting on his experiences so far, Charles shared that he had a great time during his first prom. The excitement of the event is palpable, and he's uncertain about how his friends around the world will perceive his journey, but he clearly enjoyed his time with Joan. As we look ahead, many fans are eager to see how Charles and Joan's relationship develops. The show has already showcased their chemistry, and viewers are rooting for their connection to flourish. With Charles's sincerity and Joan's communicative prowess, there's potential for a meaningful relationship to blossom.